Good day to all of you children. Today we are going to see the first application of dimensions analysis. So first application is to check the correctness of equation. I have written three equations before you and we will try to check whether these equations are correct or not from dimensions point of view. Now before proceeding to this point, 2-3 things should be clear to you children. You know of an equation like L is equal to r theta. For a circle, if you remember, if this is the radius of circle, okay, this is the length of the arc and this is theta, which is measured in radians, then relation between length of arc, the radius and the angle over here. L is r theta, L is in meters, length of arc, radius is in meters and theta has got unit radian. So what is the unit on LHS children? Meter. And what is the unit on RHS? This is meter into radian. So you realize that unit on LHS is not equal to unit on RHS. Yet this equation is correct because we have taught you this equation. L is equal to r theta. So now please remember children that an equation in physics may be correct even if the units on both sides don't match. This is the classic example. Now look at the dimensions on LHS and RHS. Length means meter on LHS, length of arc, meter. So what are dimensions of L? Dimensions of L are m0, L1, T0, meters. And what are dimensions of RHS? R into theta. See, R means radius, means only meter. So no kilogram, meter, T0. For theta, radian, theta has got no dimensions. Remember, because L equal to r theta tells me theta will be L upon r. Meter upon meter get cancelled out. So theta is no dimensions because this will be dimensions of length, this will be dimensions of length. So they will get cut out. So dimensions of theta will be m0, L0, T0. Yet theta has got a unit radian. So please remember children, plane angle has got a unit radian, but it has no dimensional formula m0, L0, T0. See, length upon radius, dimensional formula for length m0, L1, T0. Dimensional formula for radius m0, L1, T0. Everything get cut out. So m0, L0, T0. So plane angle is a classic case where we say that a physical quantity can have unit but no dimensions. Same for omega, the solid angle. Solid angle is area upon r square. So unit of area is meter square and meter square. So dimensions get cut out because dimensional formula for omega will be dimensions of area m0 L square T0 upon m0 L square T0, meter square means L square. L square cancelled out, so this becomes m0 L0 T0. So dimensional formula for omega, solid angle, is m0 L0 T0. But it has got a unit steradian. So plane angle and solid angle are two classic cases of physics, which are such physical quantities which are having units but no dimensional formula. These two quantities in particular. So please remember, a physical quantity may have unit but may have no dimensions. But there cannot be any physical quantity which is having dimensions but no unit. That won't be possible. Because if it has got some dimensions of m, l, t, a, whatever, then unit will be definitely there. So a physical quantity may have units but may have no dimensional formula. But there cannot be a physical quantity which may have dimensional formula and no unit. That cannot happen children. So please remember about theta and omega, the plane angle and solid angle. Their dimensional formula is m0, L0, T0. They don't have any dimensions of mass, length, time, current, temperature whatsoever. So r theta, r is got dimensions m0, L1, T0. It has got only dimensions of length, and theta is m0, L0, T0. So this will be how much? I don't write this. M it will become 0, L1 and T0. These are dimensions of RHS. Dimensions are matching, see. Units are not matching. But still the equation is correct. So you have to understand that there can be an equation in physics where units are not matching, but dimensions are matching. So when dimensions are matching, equation may be correct, not is correct, because you know that correct relation between L r theta is L equal to r theta. Now if I tell L is equal to half r theta, then dimensions will match on both the sides, because half is a pure number, it has no dimensions. Dimensions on this side and dimensions on this side will match, but equation is not correct, children, because you know L is r theta, L is not half r theta. So please remember, children, there can be equations in physics where units are not matching but dimensions are matching, and there can be equations in physics where dimensions are matching but yet the equation is incorrect. But when dimensions are matching, we may say equation may be correct. Equation may be correct. But if dimensions are not matching, then definitely equation is wrong. So children, please understand. When dimensions are matching, we will say equation might be correct. We will not say equation is correct. Equation might be correct. But if dimensions are not matching, then equation will definitely be wrong. So we have to identify in these three equations whether equations are correct or not. So if the dimensions are matching, we will say equation might be correct. And if the dimensions are not matching, we will say equation is definitely wrong. Please concentrate on the language. So may be wrong and is wrong, may be correct, is correct. They have got vast difference and lot of difference in the meaning. First one is F is force, M is mass, V is speed, R is radius. Meanings of all the terms will be given, because you know one symbol can be used for many physical quantities, like capital P is used for power also and pressure also. Therefore, whenever we are asking you to check the correctness of equation from dimensions point of view, we will give you the meanings of all the symbols. If we feel that one symbol is used only for one quantity, then we may not specify, because small m is majorly used only for mass, so we may not specify m is mass. But if we feel that a symbol may represent some other physical quantity also, then we will give you the meaning. Here I have given the meaning of each and everything, so that is okay to begin with. So I have to check whether this equation is correct or not. F equal to mv square upon r. So on LHS I am having force. So dimensions of force. Force, you know, mass into acceleration. Now this thing you will have to do in your mind. In rough calculation, you can do like this rough calculation. Force means you can start thinking in your mind. If you don't remember the dimensional formula, you know that force is mass into acceleration. So mass means kg and this means meter per second square. So this will be m1 l1 t minus 2 about force. So roughly quickly you can do in working column and you can find out the dimensions of force. So you come to know the dimensions of force are m1 l1 t minus 2. About RHS, mv square upon r. Mass means only kilogram. I may not write L0 T0, that is okay. V square means speed ka square. Speed is meter per second. Now see, V is meter per second, that means L upon T. These are rough calculation that you should do. So V square will become L square upon T square. Squaring. Meter per second means L by T. These are not equal, but I am just writing because this is rough work. So we can write velocity, unit of velocity is meter per second. Meter means length upon time, all those things. Quickly you can do it rough. That means V square will be L square upon T square. So what is the dimension formula for velocity? That is L square upon T square. Upon R. Radius is in denominator. Radius means meter length. So it will be only L. No kilogram, no time. So we write only the required things. That is okay. If you want, you can write all the things. That is your choice. So what I am left out with? M1. L square upon L1, L1. And T minus 2. So M1, L1, T minus 2, RHS, LHS is M1, L1, T minus 2. Therefore, dimensions of force are that of dimensions of mv square upon r and they are m1 l1 t minus 2. When you write dimensions, you should not make brackets. Sorry, I am making brackets again and again. We should not make brackets. So dimensions on both the sides are equal. That means the equation is correct. Okay. So like this you have to do. You have to keep a tab on the units and then quickly you have to find the dimensions and then you have to write and check whether they are correct or not on both sides. Please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. So this is my working column where we'll quickly find out the units. Then second equation is k equal to half mv square t. K is for kinetic energy. Energy means K means energy. Energy means work done. Work means force into displacement. Force means mass into acceleration into displacement. है ना? Kinetic energy means sort of energy. Energy means work done. Work done means force into displacement. Force means mass into acceleration into displacement. Mass is what? Kilogram meter per second square and meter. So that becomes kg meter square upon second square. So that becomes m1 l2 t minus 2 dimensions of kinetic energy. So directly I write for LHS dimensions of kinetic energy are m1 l2 t minus 2 LHS. What about RHS? RHS is half mv square t. Half is a pure number, has no dimensions. So now I am writing dimensions. Mass will be m1, no meters and no seconds. V square, again V is meter per second. Meter per second means length upon time. So square will be L square upon T square. So L square upon T square. And time means T. So that becomes m1 L square T minus 1. T upon T square, power 1, power 2, the T minus 1. So I can see the dimensions of LHS and RHS are not matching. Here T raised to minus 2, here T raised to minus 1. So therefore dimensions of K are not matching the dimensions of half mv square T. So I told you when dimensions are not matching, equation is definitely wrong. Equation is definitely wrong in this case. So this equation is incorrect because dimensions are not matching. Please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. Third one, U equal to mgh upon t. U is potential energy, m is mass, g is gravity, gravitational acceleration, meter per second square, h is the height, t is the time. Let us check. On LHS, I am having potential energy, means any type of energy. For energy, I have already done this. m1 L2 t minus 2. So this is m1 L2 t minus 2. And on RHS, I am having mgh upon t. So mass means only kilogram, no meter per second. Gravity, meter per second square. Meter per second square. Height, meter, L1. Time, so this becomes m1 L square t minus t. Dimensions are not matching. Therefore, equation is wrong. Dimensions of LHS are not equal to dimensions of RHS. We will write like this. Dimensions of U are not matching dimensions of mgh upon t. Therefore, equation is wrong. We say like this. Please pause and copy, children. Three more sums we are having, children. H is equal to VIT, where H is heat energy, V is potential difference, I is current and T is time. So children, H is heat energy. Now energy may be of any type. Heat energy, potential, chemical, electric, kinetic, mechanical, whatever. Energy will be energy only. Energy means capacity to do work. So energy will have dimensions of work. So energy will be work. Work means force into displacement, means mass into acceleration into displacement. So what will be the unit? Kilogram, meter per second, meter. So what will be the dimensions? This will become m1, L2 upon T square, m1 L2 upon T square. So m1 L2 T minus 2 we can think like this. They are the dimensions of energy. So far I am doing in rough. Then on the right side I am having potential difference. Potential difference I have to think of the dimensional formula. So potential difference is work upon charge. We know the formula. Work already I have got this dimensional formula. So work is m1 L2 T minus 2. Charge means IT, current into time. So current into time. So this becomes m1 L2 T minus 3 Na minus 1. That is voltage. Then current, that will be ampere. So current will have dimensions of ampere and time will have dimensions of time, that we know. In rough I am writing, so just thinking. I am not using proper symbols, that is okay. Proper symbols I will use in the fair work. So on LHS I am having heat energy. So dimensional formula for heat energy I know. I took out m1 L2 T minus 2. About RHS, VIT. So what is the formula for potential we have derived? m1 L2 T minus 3 A minus 1. Current means ampere and T means time, like this. So this becomes m1 L2 T minus 2 A raised to 0. So we leave out A. The dimensions of LHS and RHS are same. Therefore equation might be correct. Equation might be correct. This type of language we will use. Okay, then next one. Fifth one. On LHS I am having pressure. Pressure, height, gravity, matlab gravitational acceleration and time. So we already know pressure is force upon area. Force is mass into acceleration upon area. So you can get the unit of mass. So this will be m1. Acceleration is meter per second square. So meter per second square. Area means L square. So this will become m1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Pressure I find out. So in the next one, LHS, dimensions of pressure, they are m1 L minus 1 and T minus 2. About I want RHS, there is H rho GT. H rho GT. H means height, means only length will be there, meters. Density means kg per meter cube. Unit of density is kg per meter cube. So kg upon meter cube, length ka cube, meter cube. Gravity is meter per second square. So meter per second square, and this is time. So this is equal to m1 C2L and 1L gone. So L minus 1 T and T square T minus 1. So LHS is this much, RHS is this much. Dimensions are not matching, T minus 2, T minus 1. Therefore equation is incorrect. Definitely incorrect. Then we have got this one. See, power is equal to force into velocity. So again I will do in rough column. Maybe I do over here for you. This is rough column. Power is work upon time. Work means force into displacement upon time. Force means MAD upon T. So what will be the dimensions of power? Mass means m1. Acceleration meter per second square. Distance means n1 upon time. So this will become m1 L2 T minus 3. So LHS will be dimensions of power. That will be m1 L2 T minus 3. RHS, force into velocity. Force means mass into acceleration. So mass, acceleration L upon T square. Mass means kilogram, meter per second square. Velocity, meter per second. So that becomes m1 L2 T minus 3. T square T cube T minus 3. So I should not put square bracket around it. So I come to know, children, that this is m1 L2 T minus 3. This is also m1 L2 T minus 3. The equation might be correct. Please pause and copy, children. Two more interesting cases, children. These equations you have learnt in your class 9 in motion in dimension. V equal to u plus at upon 2. Now you know that this equation is wrong because in class 9 you must have learnt V equal to u plus at. The equation is wrong, but we want to check only the dimensional formulae or LHS, RHS are correct or not. That is all. Where V is the final speed, u is the initial speed, a is the acceleration, st is the time. You already know. Anyway. Second one is d equal to ut plus 1 upon 4 at square. This equation also is wrong, you know, because you have learnt d equal to ut plus half at square. That is the correct equation. But anyway, we want to check again the dimensions only. Let us check. D is said to be distance, u is initial speed, t is time, and a is acceleration. Let us check dimensions on both the sides, children. So on LHS, I am having only v. So v means speed, means L upon d meter per second. So that will be m0 L1 t minus 1. These are the dimensions of speed. On RHS I am having u plus at upon 2. So that means I will find out dimensions of u plus dimensions of at upon 2. They will be dimensions of speed. Again, because u is initial speed, meter per second, so L upon t. 2 is a pure number, no dimensions. About acceleration, it is meter per second square, and this is time. So this is L upon t plus L upon t. That will be again L upon t. Now don't think it is 2L upon t. It will be L upon t, because please understand, 2 meter plus 3 meter will be 5 meter. Children, when we add, unit will remain the same. Unit will still be same. Don't think 2 plus 3 5 हो गया, meter plus meter will not be 2 meter. Unit will remain same. This is actually unit, meter per second plus meter per second. Unit will still remain meter per second. If I add 2 meter per second plus 3 meter per second, what are we going to write? 5 meter per second. This is again unit. So L by t plus L by t will not be 2L by t. It is not algebra. We have to think what does it represent. It means we are adding velocities, and when we add two velocities, the result is again velocity. The unit is still L upon t. So therefore, this is m0 L1 t minus 1. See, dimensions are same on both the sides. Therefore, the equation might be correct. Might be correct. Then look at the next one, 8th one. LHS is distance. Distance is only meter. So m0 L1 t0. About RHS, ut plus 1 upon 4 at square. U means speed, that is L upon t. Time means t. 1 upon 4 is a number, no dimensions. Acceleration will be meter per second square. Time square, so t square. So L plus L. That is equal to how much? L. Please understand. L means what? m0 L1 t0. m0 L1 t0. So dimensions of LHS and dimensions of RHS both are matching. Therefore, equation might be correct. Please pause and copy, children. A very interesting one, children. E equal to p square upon 2m plus gm square upon r, where E is called as mechanical energy. P is momentum. You know what is momentum? Mass into velocity. M is the mass, G is the gravitational constant. You must have seen in class 9th, F equal to gm1 m2 upon r square during Newton's universal gravitational formula, and r is the distance between the two masses. So we have to check whether it is consistent from dimensions point of view or not. Consistent from dimensions point of view means whether dimensions on LHS and RHS are agreeing or not. If the dimensions are agreeing on both the sides, if they are same on both the sides, then we say equation is consistent from dimensions point of view. And if dimensions are not equal on both the sides, we say equation is not consistent with dimensions point of view. So on LHS, सबसे पहले I have got energy, so I will start thinking. I told you not to memorize the formulae for dimensional formulae for different quantities. Don't do that. So energy means work done. Work done means force into displacement, means mass, acceleration, displacement. So this is kg meter per second square and meter. So this becomes m1 L2 upon T square. Length T square. So quickly I come to know what are dimensions on LHS. They are given to me as M1 L2 T minus 2. This is about LHS. Now we talk about RHS. So RHS is P square upon 2m plus gm square upon r. Now P means momentum. Let us try out. Momentum means mass into velocity. So kg meter per second. So what will be dimensions of momentum? See m1 L1 upon T1 and square. Understand? P square. So m1 L1 upon T1 and square. Then we have got two, no dimensions, mass, so 1 upon m. Okay? Plus G, we don't know the dimensions. So let us find out, children. We know one formula, F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. So G will become Fr square upon m1 m2. Force means mass into acceleration into r square upon mass m1 m2. So unit will be, this will be kilogram. Acceleration means meter per second square. Distance square means meter square. Kilogram into kilogram. 1 kilogram gets cut, so it becomes meter cube upon kg second square. So what are dimensions of G? That will become m minus 1, L cube and T minus 2. Then I have got m square. M means mass. So kilogram means m. So m square means m square. This means distance, so L. Like this I am writing. So this becomes m raised to 2, L raised to 2, T2 upon m plus minus 1 plus 2, 1, 3 minus 1, 2 and T minus 2. So this is m1 L2 T minus 2 plus m1 L2 T minus 2. Dimensions are same. So they will be added m1 L2 T minus 2. Again x plus x, 2x, no, don't think. Unit plus unit, same unit. So LHS and RHS dimensions are agreeing. Therefore equation might be correct. We have to think like this, children. Please pause and copy. Okay. So two more we are having. T is 2 by root L upon G cube, where T is the time period, L is the length and G is the gravitational acceleration. Let us check. On LHS I am having T. T means time period. So dimensions of T will be M0, L0, T1. That is about LHS. About RHS, I want dimensions of 2 pi root L upon G cube. 2 pi is a pure number having no dimensions. So this will be root of, length means meter, gravity means acceleration, meter per second square. So meter per second square, understand, and cube. So this becomes equal to square root of m T6, that will come up, upon L cube. So this is actually equal to m ka root means m raised to half, T6 raised to 2, so T raised to 3, and L raised to minus 3 by 2. L cube and root to L 3 by 2, and numerator L minus 3 by 2. T6 root T cube, m root m half. Dimensions are not matching, therefore equation is definitely wrong. Then look at the next one. Frequency, LHS. Frequency is 1 upon time period. So frequency is 1 upon time period means unit of frequency is 1 upon second. 1 upon time period means 1 upon second. The dimensional formula for frequency will be m0 L0 T minus 1, 1 upon second. What about RHS? 1 upon 2L root of T by mu. C2 has no dimensions. 1 upon length means L means length. I will write L only. meter means length. Root of T is told to be tension, a type of force. Force is mass into acceleration. Mass means, see, force will be mass into acceleration, kg meter per second square. Rough up quickly. So this becomes m1 L1 upon t square. m1 L1 upon t square. And then 1 upon mu. What is mu? Mass upon length. So mass means m, kilogram, m, length. So this is m upon L. So this becomes 1 upon L. Root of this L will come up. This will become m1 L1 L1 upon t square m1. This m goes. So this becomes 1 upon L root of L square upon t square. That is 1 upon L, and root n square gone. So this is L upon t. So that is 1 upon t. So m0 L0 t minus 1. Dimensions are matching. The equation might be correct. So I took up children 8 to 10 examples to make you understand how you have to check the consistency of equation from dimensions point of view. Dimensions you have to compare. If dimensions are equal of mass also, length also, time also, ampere also, temperature also, everything, then equation might be correct. And if dimensions are not matching, then equation is definitely wrong. This way we learned the first application of dimensions and dimensional formula of any physical quantity. They are helping us in deciding the consistency of a physical equation. Thank you and God bless you children.